Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4. We are going to begin a new series similar to our Lakers and T-Wolves, and we're actually going to do a third team for this, so I'm considering about doing the Phoenix Suns for this one. Alright, here is the NBA bracket. We are the number 4 Phoenix Suns, where it shows you my guy there, so we're going to go to play the game. And we'll just have CPU rotate it manually. So this is game 1 of the Maverick Suns first round game. Here we are at this in Phoenix, Arizona, the capital of Arizona. So we're playing in Phoenix, so the Suns are ready for tip-off. And it goes to the Mavericks first of all. So Doncic loses the basketball. DeAndre Ayton picks up that steal. And DeAndre Ayton makes 2 points there for the first points of the postseason of the first round. So DeAndre Ayton picks up that steal. Chris Paul, he's going to shoot this one in from 2, and that's going to count. So it's now 4-0. So Doncic loses the ball, picks it back up. So Doncic, he's going to pull it in for 3. So it's now 4-3. So Jay Crowder, he's going to pass this one to Devin Booker. So Doncic picks up that steal there. So they're going to pass it to Tim Hardaway. And Doncic, who is from Slovenia, makes that in. So they take the early lead. So we're going to use some Chris Paul here. I'm going to use some CP3. So Chris Paul shoots this from behind the arc. So that's going to be a 3-pointer for the Phoenix Suns. So Kristaps Porzingis passes it to Doncic. So Luka Doncic, he's going to pass this one off to his teammate there. So Doncic, he makes that in. So it's tied up 7-7 here in Phoenix, Arizona for the first round. So Devin Booker shoots that in for 3. So it's now 10-7. So Josh Richardson loses the basketball, and Devin Booker makes that in for 2 more points. So it's now 12-7. So Dallas had 3 turnovers. We had 1, so they had 2 points on them. So DeAndre Ayton gets a reach-in foul. So we're going to play some defense here. We got to use hands up if you want to block that ball. And they're going to pass it to Kristaps Porzingis, who has a pretty good wingspan. Pretty long one, I'd have to say. And Kristaps Porzingis makes that dunk. So it's now 12-9 here in Phoenix. So Chris Paul, he's going to pass this one to Devin Booker. So Devin Booker makes that in for 2 points. So he scored half of the team's points already. Alright, so there's 59 seconds left to go in the first quarter. So Luka Doncic dribbling the ball, fires this one in from 3. So now that's going to be a 20-14 lead here. So I'm going to pass this to D-Book. So D-Book is one of my favorite players in this league. So he drives it in the paint there, makes that in for 2. And Brunson has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass this one to Luka Doncic. And then Dwight Powell passes it back to Luka Doncic. I mean, they have good passing here and there. And I'm going to pass this one to Devin Booker. And his father, Melvin, did play in the NBA. But he didn't play for a lot of seasons. He might have played just 1, maybe 2 seasons in the NBA. Don't know what teams though, but all I can tell you is that he played in the NBA. We'll see you in the second quarter. Alright, now second quarter has just begun after having to watch a really good competitive first quarter. Jay Crowder makes the layup there for 2 points. So both teams have not missed a single field goal all in this game. And this is probably going to wind up ending in more than 4 games. Because the highest you can win in a series is 4. But it's always the best of 7. Mainly it's mainly like that for baseball, Major League Baseball. NHL hockey, and NBA basketball. So in football, it's kind of weird how it's just only one day. So I'm gonna pass that one off to CP3, who's been in this league since '05. Wake Forest product, did not make his first finals until 2021, and he is one of few NBA greats who have never won an NBA title. I mean, Allen Iverson, John Stockton, Karl Malone, Carmelo Anthony, he's never made an NBA Finals appearance. And Trey Burke has possession of the basketball, so the Mavericks are going to take a small timeout. We're going to take a 30-second break. All right, now we have possession of the basketball. I'm going to pass this off to Devin Booker, and he's going to make 2 points there for the Phoenix Suns. So the Suns, they're on a roll in hot, sunny Cactus Country, Arizona. So Jalen Brunson passes this one off to Josh Richardson, and he drills it in from 2. Chris Paul has possession. I'm going to pass this off to Jay Crowder. And he played with the Miami Heat last season. That's a block. So Devin Booker does claim that offensive rebound. So that's going to be 2 points for Booker that time. And he is the leading scorer for the Phoenix Suns right now. So Tim Hardaway Jr. drills this one in from 3. And it's now going to be a 39-31 lead. So we got some Chris Paul in some action. Tim Hardaway had a reach and foul. So the Suns do take a timeout. All right, Devin Booker with 17 points in this one. Could he make it to his 20th point of the game as he drills this one from behind the arc? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He knows how to ace the court. I mean, he proved the Phoenix Suns that they were going to make the finals. So Chris Paul makes a nice layup. I mean, he's not all of a dunker. I mean, he doesn't have one of the best abilities to dunk, but at least we got the extra point to extend our lead possibly even further. So I think Jalen Brunson's going to pass this off to Kristaps Porzingis. So we got to use some hands if we want to block, if we want to do some decent blocking. So Tim Hardaway Jr., his father, Tim Hardaway Sr., did play with the Miami Heat, and he had some of that skills, and he inherited from his father. So DeAndre Ayton, he's not big on three-pointers, but at least I did one there just to extend our lead up to 14. So Jalen Brunson loses the ball. DeAndre Ayton picks this one up, loses it. Porzingis with the rebound, so they're going to claim Tim Hardaway Jr. on that point. So Cameron Payne, he gets to go to the free-throw line and get one extra point. So Jay Crowder, he's going to pass this off to Devin Booker, hopefully scoring the 50th point for Phoenix, and we'll see you guys in the second half. All right. Second half begins in Phoenix. So we got some Mikal Bridges, the Villanova product. And Dallas has a shooting foul. So Mikal Bridges gets a chance to go to the free-throw line and add one extra point. So they're leading this by 17 at this point in the third quarter. So they lose the basketball, picks it up. Mavericks do have possession of it. So they're going to pass it to their main man, Luka Doncic, played in 2018. And it's funny how ever since like Dirk Nowitzki retired, he was the face of the franchise, and then he actually played with Dirk Nowitzki in Nowitzki's final season during the 2018-19 finals, regular season. Thus, they did not make the postseason that year. Why did I say finals? In 2019, Mavericks didn't make it. The Golden State Warriors and the Toronto Raptors did. And Toronto won it 4-2 that season. So They're going to pass this one to Kristaps Porzingis. Luka Doncic makes that in for 2. So it's now a 16-point lead here for the here for the Phoenix Suns. 24 points for Devin Booker, and Luka Doncic has 18. So they're the leading scorers right now, as Devin Booker gets his 26th point of the game. So he has 26 on the night, 11 for 11 in field goals. And there's going to be a foul to reach in, so the Mavericks have possession of the basketball with 2:50 to go in the third. So Hardaway Jr. passes this one off to Doncic, so Hardaway Jr. is going to make that dunk happen. So Jay Crowder, he's going to pass this one to Chris Paul, and then Mikal Bridges. If he scores this, Chris Paul will pick up an assist. Alright, so now Luka Doncic has possession of the basketball, and he's going to knock it in for 2 there. Phoenix is going to take a timeout, so we're going to take a 1-minute break to think of our game plan. Alright, now we have possession of the basketball, so I'm going to pass this off to Devin Booker and then to DeAndre Ayton. Nice drive in through Ayton. So the Suns are leading this by 18 points in this one. So Doncic, he's trying to pass, and he gets that in there. So it's now going to be a 74-58 lead. So Ayton, he is going to make that nice spin move in there, and he gets it in for 2 points. So 76-58. So they're leading this one by 18. So Devin Booker from mid-range counts that in for the Phoenix Suns. So it's 78-58. So we're leading this by 20. Trey Burke's going to pass this off to Jalen Brunson. And then Devin Booker, he's going to step back, shoot a 3. And he drills it in with 22.5 seconds to go in the third. And it's now 81-58. So if I do the calculations correctly in my head, that would be actually 81 minus 60 would be 21. So we're just going to shoot this in for one last time before the third quarter ends. Anyways, let's check out the State Farm assist of the game right here in Phoenix. So Mikal Bridges and Chris Paul passed that pretty deep there. I mean, he is a pretty deep passer when it comes to assists. I mean, he's had probably 8 or 9 in this episode already. So the Phoenix Suns, they're playing some solitary defense. So Jalen Brunson, he wants to find a way, but the Phoenix Suns have got to stop the Mavericks from scoring so much. And we're only leading this by 21, so there's no problem about that. So Mikal Bridges, he is going to do a nice spin move in there, and he drives that in for 2 points. So it's now 85-62, 95 and 93% in field goals. So that's pretty impressive by both teams. But however, there can only be one winner in today's episode, but in this game, but this is still the best of 7, so anything could happen within 7 games. For a team could win 4, and the series will be over by then. So we got some Devin Booker ready to shoot this one in from 3. So that's going to count for the Phoenix Suns, 88-65. Trey Burke has possession of the basketball. And there's going to be a foul. It's on Wadley Cauley-Stein for an illegal screen. So we get to have possession of the basketball for Phoenix. So CP3, Chris Paul, played with 5 teams in his NBA career. The New Orleans Hornets, the LA Clippers, Houston Rockets, and the Phoenix Suns, so OKC Thunder. So Chris Paul has 21 points in this episode. I mean, they are a good duo, Booker and Paul. I mean, without them, what would we do? I mean, there's lots of other NBA duos in this league, so they drive that in. It's going to be for 2 points. We're going to take a small break. Alright, so Devin Booker claims that rebound with that block. So he's going to shoot this in from 3. That's going to be a triple 1-0-0. And that is going to be really good for this Phoenix Suns team. I mean, they're going to win this one within 70 seconds. So 60 seconds is a minute. Plus 10 seconds, it would be 70. So Chris Paul, he is going to spin this around like a record, and he's going to make that in for 3. So it's now 103-73. So imagine what's going to happen within the next few seconds of the game. Mavericks have possession of the basketball, and they're going to pass this one to Boban Marjanovic. And that's going to be 103-75. 50 seconds to go in this game. We're going to take that dub. We're going to take that W. It's now 105-75. So JJ Redick, who did play with the Pelicans and Clippers previously, has possession of the basketball. I mean, he was a good, decent three-point shooter, at least. So Phoenix, they're going to pass this one off to Chris Paul. He does pick up his 10th assist of the game already. And Doncic, he's going to pass this to JJ Redick. So you may never know what spectacular thing could happen in an NBA game. This is pros. This is spotlight. This isn't college. So this is the real game that everyone loves. So Devin Booker has possession of the basketball, and he's going to pull it up, makes that in for 2. So it's now 109-80. And now JJ Redick's going to pass this one to Doncic. So Doncic, he is going to play some solid offense. I mean, he's probably going to have the ball until the end of the game anyway. And there is a foul. It's on Chris Paul, and we'll see you at statistics. The Phoenix Suns are your winners of today's episode, 109-80. So let's check out the box score. Devin Booker, player of the game, 46 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists on the day, 3 steals, and 1 offensive rebound in this game. So that's slightly good to see there. Chris Paul had 26 points, 10 assists on the day. He knows how to do some assists. He's kind of like the modern day John Stockton. I mean, John Stockton, he had 15,000 in his NBA career within 18 seasons of playing professional basketball, and 3 steals on the day. DeAndre Ayton, 17 points, 4 steals, 2 blocks, and 1 dunk on the day. Mikal Bridges, 12 points, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 1 dunk on the day. Jay Crowder had 4 points and 1 rebound on the day. And Luka Doncic had 28 points, 5 assists, 1 steal on the day for him. Tim Hardaway Jr., 14 points, 2 assists on the day. Had a dunk there. Jalen Brunson, 11 points and all, 4 assists and 1 steal on the day. Kristaps Porzingis had 9 points and all with 1 rebound, 4 assists, and a dunk on the day. So that wraps it up, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please stay tuned, and we'll see you guys next episode.